Great topic, long title, but I thought it was effective because you kind of really grab into it. The dot aspect of that really kind of threw me off. I was kind of like, okay, where's she going to go with this? But then I thought that you really kind of pulled it back in for me as you were doing that. One of the things you asked me in the email to watch for was eye contact, which I thought towards the end you nailed. At the beginning, nervous, tiredness, things like that. You're on the floor and up at the ceiling quite a bit. But then I thought you really, and I'll jump back to this, but you really came alive with the song. After somehow after the song, and you must sing in the shower a lot because you were totally comfortable after that. So let's see. So that was eye contact. A little dry mouth. I think that and again, that's just the hydrate yourself plenty of time before, and I would even bring, if you struggle with that, because I usually bring up water with me anytime that I'm doing a speech, just so that it's close. Most of the time I won't even go for it, but just if my body knows that it's available, then normally that takes care of that issue for myself. One of the statements that you gave was, and it was about 3/4 of the way through, you said, why is this important? And you really stopped and you looked around, and I thought that was great. And so I was like, okay, boom, we're coming for a power punch. But then you kind of went back into storyline, in just a little bit more detail. And if you're going to use that, why is this important? I always like to just really nail it. And so then, you're in a situation where, okay, those are the 3 points or the 1 point, that I'm going to take away from that. Very powerful, just maybe at a different time for you. Let's see. Again, you came alive with the song. I thought it was creative. I thought it was bold, and no need to apologize. And normally I would say, we normally don't want to go through and apologize, hey, but the way you did it was humorous and I loved it. So, I mean, I'm not gonna, this isn't my day job. I thought it was great, but although it was beautiful also. So great conclusion with it. I thought the conclusion was very strong. So really what is my point is for critiquing, I think that you should breathe a little bit more, slow down, and you're awesome. It was a great job.
Nice job, Aaron. Our next evaluator is Richard Brewer, and